Hello everyone and welcome back to some more F1 2023 related content. So today we're here for some new liveries, and as you can see we are driving the pink Alpine of Pierre Gasly. However, we have an entire grid of cars. The other day I done a video which I'll leave linked in the top right where I showed off the 5 cars that had released up until that point. We've now got the remaining 5, essentially giving us a full grid. So this is our first preview of what F1 23 is going to look like. So let's run through the cars and let's show you. So as we've just seen, the Alpine is going to be the first one on the list in the pink, McLaren in the orange and light blue. We've got Aston Martin in the green and lime yellow. And then we get to the main event. We have the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton and George Russell in the all black with the nice little yellow neon highlights. We have the Ferrari, of course, Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz with the Ferrari on the rear wing. But there we have it then, guys. That is a full grid of cars, 20 cars. The 2023 grid is now complete. We can now go for a race here at Silverstone. Right, let's have some fun. Let's get into it. This was carnage the other day when we tried to do a race. Hopefully, it isn't as bad. Anyway, the lights are on, and they're out, and we're underway. Off the line pretty gingerly as we make our way down to turn 1. Let's see if we can make some progress. We've got, oh my god, an absolute blanket of smoke as we try to drive through all the carnage, and we're already up to P11 as the AI got some absolute shenanigans off the start. So lovely progress made already, and we can get stuck in and we can already start to chase down hopefully the top 10. So first things first, let's build up the tyre temp, let's get that confidence up, and then hopefully we'll start to improve, running the exact same settings as the race the other day. So there's no reason why we couldn't win this race, as it is a level playing field and they're all exactly the same car, just different livery skins. Already you can see we're catching up to these 3 cars ahead. I do actually like the pink Alpine. I said it in my livery ranking video, which I'll leave in the top right, but when I drive this car, I think of Racing Point, but I do actually like the pink. Obviously, it helps this year with such a dark grid to have a nice pink car stand out. Also, it was revealed today the Alpine is actually underweight. It's under the 798 kilo, rule, so they can afford to have some paint on their car and also actually mess around with the ballast, which is going to be very interesting. So Alpine could be one to watch out for, especially if they've fix their reliability issues, which plagued them pretty much the entirety of last season, especially on Fernando Alonso's side of the garage. But anyway, that is for the first race. For now, we're trying to see if we can make some moves here. Getting pretty close to the Haas. We're going to get a run through turn 1 most likely. So let's just set it up. Get the outside line. And then into turn 3 up the inside. Going to get a bit of a half look at the Williams there. Outside for turn 4. Through turn 5 onto the Wellington straight. We get the move done. And there we go into the top 10. No DRS until the next lap. To Brooklands. Williams here just all over the place as we look for a move. I think it's Albon. Decent exit through there. We're going to get a bit of a look here. Into Cops. Hamilton, Verstappen-esque. Up the inside. And we're going to get the Alfa Romeo of Bottas as well, I think. Can we get the 2 for 1? Yes, we can. Lovely double overtake in the Pink Panther. And we're now onto the back of more cars as we look to get past. I think this is a McLaren. Yes, it is. We're gaining. Top speed of the Alpine looking pretty decent. The McLaren holds on though. I think that's Lando. On the outside of the chicane. Oh, bit of contact as Lando gets stuck on the curb. But we do make the move. And DRS now enabled as we head on to lap 3. And we're already in the top 7. And there could be more arriving here as we fly through the first 2 corners. Getting the run. On the Alfa Romeo up the inside into turn 3. He's still there though as we head into 4. So that must have been Zhou who passed before. This is now Bottas. Around the outside, getting the DRS open. And that should get the move done. We're going to Cover the inside just to be sure. Just like that. Into the top 6 already. Looking to hunt down our teammate Esteban Ocon and the Aston Martin of Fernando Alonso. So Alonso facing a couple of Alpines here. Which is getting quite a bit through Cops. Look at that, getting a brilliant run on Ocon. Do I dare commit to this? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Esteban, mate, what's going on there? Bit of inter-team rivalry. I guess we'll have to try and get the move done again, this time with the DRS, side by side. And that is going to be the move done. I'm very excited for Pierre, by the way, this year in the Alpine. Expecting big things from him now that the shackles of Red Bull have been lifted. He's his own man. He's free to race. I want to see if he shows off his true talent this year. Hopefully he's got a car for it. Yes, yes, great run. We're going to breeze past Alonso. And just like that, P4, podium, within touching distance. Here we are then, behind the top 3. In this case, P3 and P2, P1 just a little bit up the road. But we're looking to nab this podium. Wait for the DRS, our straight line speed has been on point all race long. Once we get past Carlos Sainz, we pull alongside. Into Stowe, a little bit wide there with some understeer, and actually Sainz holds on to be fair. Gonna try it. Around the outside on the brakes. Inside through the chicane. And that's the move for P3. And on to the rostrum. Let's try and chase down this Merc. P2. We'll gain through here, we'll get the run and a chance to pass on the Wellington straight. This George Russell, I can see the little green highlights which are doing their job to help identify the driver. Russell a bit wide there with a bit of a lock up. Does get a decent exit though, to be fair. Let's see. He's got no DRS, so we'll get the run. Closing, closing, closing. The closing speed absolutely insane. Russell's still there though, slight bit of contact as we lock tyres. And then get the cutback. Will this be another run into Cop's corner? No, it won't. Russell stretching his legs. But we're going to get the chance to stick one on the outside. He's still there though. But we make it work. And that is second place. And with 3 laps to go, we are eyeing up the win as we hunt down P1. Here we are, all over the back of the Red Bull then. Not sure which one. I'm going to assume it's Max Verstappen, but you never know. Checo could be putting a shift in, and we don't know about it. But here we go with the DRS. It's easy. Very easy. And just like that, Pierre Gasly hits the front in the pink BWT Alpine at Silverstone. Imagine if that is what we're seeing in real life in this race this year. Let's enjoy these laps. Let's let the car show its true pace and potential as we set a personal best in that lap. Oh, whoops. Pushing a bit too hard there. And that's going to cost us the race win. Would have cost us the podium. Trying to rejoin, but oh, I knew it was going to happen. I just knew it. I am no good at avoiding cars rejoining the track. And just like that, we've fallen out the points. We've got hot rears. I don't think we're going to get back in this. I'll turn the engine up. But we're going to need a special final lap to get anything out of this. And we're side by side through Stowe. We'll get that move done probably. But this is going to be a tall order to pull this one back out of nowhere. I was pushing too hard. I was trying to, bring the car out to the absolute edge just to see how fast we can really go. And it's backfired. So we need an absolutely massive final lap here to pull this back. A lot of cars up ahead. So let's see. Tyre temp now stabilised. I think we'll get a chance. The question is, will we get back into the points? Can we get 3 cars? That's the big question I want to try and find out. I've I've got limited energy for this, so I've got to try and manage. You can see they're battling ahead, so we might still have a little chance here. Car getting forced off, that's a McLaren. And now the Williams cutting through some gravel, doing a bit of a lawnmower job. We're going to get a huge run through here. These two side by side are going to cost each other so much time. And look at this. We've got the run. I'm going to go for it straight through the middle. And we're nearly there. Let's be a bit more careful through here this time. Oh, back end again stepping out. But we've done it. We've got no energy left. So it's going to be a last chicane. Dive bomb to get the job done. That's what the job's going to take. Up the inside we go. And we've done it. We've just snatched it at the death. And we'll take a P10. Whew. Wow. That was close. That was a bit of a dive, but it paid off. Against AlphaTauri of all teams and all cars. Pierre's former employer. Well, there we go then, guys. That is it for today's video and today's race driving in the Alpine Pink Edition. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe. Links down below, guys, to the car, liveries and all that good stuff, so go check it out. And yeah, we'll see now what's next as the season starts soon, pre-season starts soon, and I can't wait because I think it's going to be a good year for Formula 1. And I'm also keen to see and, you know, kind of find out who's done the best job over the winter. But yeah, guys, a massive shout out to the members for supporting the channel. Check out the 2 videos on screen, including the previous episode of this the other day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care, and it's goodbye from me.